there, I'm Chrissy. This is my YouTube channel, Chrissy Love, where I review fragrance. It's great to have you here in this fragrance journey that I'm on. I love when you like, comment, and subscribe and participate with me because I learn a lot from you and you can learn from me, and it's just all part of this community that I love. I post here twice a week. I am on my game, on my YouTube game. I'm also posting to TikTok and Instagram with my little 1 minute scent of the day review videos. If you're interested in what my daily life looks like. It doesn't quite look as glam as this, I will tell you that. But today I am doing a review of the Skylar perfume palette. So all of these perfumes from Skylar are clean, hypoallergenic, and cruelty-free. And I got this from my friend Jillian. Thank you, Jillian. So Jillian is a beauty counter rep. So they do cosmetics, and I don't think they do perfumes. I think it's just like cosmetics and like lotions and body products and stuff like that are all natural and safe for your skin. And so this is something that she just had interest in because it also is safe to use. And so she gave me this to review and to check out because she knew I loved perfume. So thank you, Jillian. All right, so we're gonna jump right into this review of the Skylar perfume palette. I'm going to start off with Isle. And this has notes of sea notes, cardamom, sandalwood, and bergamot. And on my skin, when I first spray this, it's very ozonic. It's got this kind of eucalyptus type freshness. So it's really, yeah, ozone is like the best way I can describe it. It's like airy and fresh and very natural smelling. And the dry down, it's really intriguing. It's like a salty musk. So it's pretty straightforward. It doesn't have a lot of the fragrance notes that it says. I'm not getting like cardamom or sandalwood or anything spicy or anything like that. I'm just getting like a salty musk. But it's kind of nice. It's kind of like something that would work well with a layering with another perfume or going from day to night. It has a rather sexy appeal in that it's androgynous. So I'm actually really enjoying this, but it doesn't really have a strong opinion as a perfume. Like you don't walk in the room and someone says, oh, that's like a sexy perfume, or that's a sensual perfume, that's a cute perfume. It doesn't have that. It kind of doesn't speak up. It kind of just lingers around you and gives you a vibe, if that makes any sense. So yeah, the performance though was really great on me when I was testing it out. It lasted all day and it really projected. So I'm actually really enjoying this as a departure from what I usually wear. I'm a gourmand lover, as you know. So I'm actually really enjoying Isle. Next I have Coral, which has notes of blackcurrant, grapefruit, apple blossom, patchouli, and sandalwood. And it's described as fruit-filled happiness. I'd say that's actually pretty accurate. So on my skin at the first spray, it smells like apricot with white florals, and I love that. And the dry down, it's like this fuzzy apricot. It's really dense and sweet and juicy, like fresh biting into an apricot. It's really simple. It's a very simplistic scent. It doesn't have like layers. It doesn't really develop a lot. It's pretty straightforward. And I know the notes are blackcurrant and grapefruit, but I'm sorry, I just get apricot. Like, that's what I get, so that's what I'm gonna say. This is an awesome one for spring and summer, or if you just want spring and summer memories. It's absolutely delicious. But it's funny it's called Coral because it doesn't really have any salty notes or anything ocean inspired, but that's okay. I like apricot too. The performance-wise, it's really great. It does last all day. It does project really nicely. So far, color me impressed. The next one here is really intriguing and nice, and it's called Arrow, and it's described as spicy date essential. And the notes in this are night blooming jasmine, tonka bean, neroli, patchouli, and vanilla. And on first spray on my skin, it's very warm and ambery. It reminds me of Elderflower Cordial by Jo Malone in that it's really soft and inviting and mellow and not gourmand, more like a soft, beautiful scent. That one has a little bit of fruit in it. This feels more like an ambery version to me, but it's a little bit spicy too. And in the dry down, I would describe it as androgynous. It's really sensual and spicy and deep. It has a little bit like a synthetic plasticky vanilla note, so the vanilla isn't really a high quality vanilla, but still it's really intriguing. And I really like tonka in perfumes because I find it adds grounding and some sensual atmosphere to a perfume, and it definitely does in this perfume. Neroli, there's a bit of like an herbal neroli in there, but it's not really bright. So this is a really pretty blend. I definitely see where they're going with the date night thing, but I think it's actually more like stay in date night, like kind of like a cozy date night, than it is like a go out and be loud and present yourself kind of date night. Performance-wise, just like the others, really great. It lasts all day and projects nicely. I don't think I even had to respray once, actually, throughout the day. So yeah, this is one that is really impressing me in that it's got a little more complexity than the others, and the blending is really well done. So I like this one, and that is Arrow. Now I have Meadow, and this has notes of tuberose, jasmine, orange blossom, pink pepper, rose, and patchouli. And this is, in a word, honeysuckle, which is not any of the notes, but it absolutely just through and through smells like fresh, delicious, wonderful honeysuckle. It is very realistic. It's very linear. It does not develop on my skin at all. And actually the performance is very poor. I have to reapply it and reapply it and reapply it. So this is one for people who like a nice light perfume that fades throughout the day and doesn't really infringe on anybody else. It's super office friendly, but it is absolutely just, to my nose, honeysuckle. So it's a rather sweet floral, and it's very fresh and very nice. So I actually really do like it, but it is very straightforward. So that is Meadow. Next up I have Capri, and I think this is one of the more supposedly popular ones because I see it on Facebook all the time as like being the front-running perfume for their company. And this has notes of grapefruit, bergamot, blood orange, neroli, teakwood essence, lily of the valley, vetiver, rose, and musk. And on first spray on my skin, I get mandarin orange, which I think is just a combination of like the blood orange and the grapefruit doing that to me. So to me, it's like a very sweet, juicy mandarin orange, which is like a tinge of grapefruit bitterness. But it gets funny on my skin in the deep dry down. Like just on my clothes would be just fine. But it turns into this like grapefruit and smoked sea salt scent. If you can imagine like grapefruit with smoked sea salt sprinkled on top, which actually I think I've seen before in restaurants. It's actually not that pleasing for me. I don't really enjoy really salty perfumes. Every once in a while, one surprises me. But this one didn't actually do it for me on my skin. But like as a room spray or like a pillow spray or something on the surface without my skin getting into the mix, the mandarin orange type scent with a little bit of saltiness is actually pretty nice. So do with that what you will. Performance-wise, it is really great though. It does last and project all day, so can't complain about that. Yeah, so it's interesting. It's like really fresh on the card. Like I'm like, that smells really good on the card, but I know on my skin what it ends up being like. So anyway, that is Capri. I'm ending now with the most surprising one, and that is called Willow. And this actually came out in 2018, so it's been around for a little while now. And the notes on this are cedar, galbanum, and benzoin. And this is really, really nice. It's a bit masculine for me, but I actually love it. So on first spray, it's like this really grounding, sweet teak wood. It has this like light scent of dirt, but in a really good way. Like I know it says cedar, but like I get teak wood in this. And the dry down is really masculine, but it's like sweet, earthy woods. So it has this really beautiful, grounding, yet simplistic feeling to it. It has just like a very hint of sweetness, but it's not a sugary sweetness at all. It's more like a natural sweetness of like being in the woods and having some flowers around you and having like the teak wood and you know, having this like grounding experience in nature. That's what it really feels like to me. So as a perfume, I'm not sure it's the right fit for me because I really like to smell like juicy or I don't know, intimidating or sexy or whatever. And this is more like an internal scent, something that's like just for you. This has been my review of 6 Skylar perfumes. Let me know which of these you think you'd like to try. Thanks for being here, and I hope you have a very beautiful day.